weekend, something to smile about there. And our dentist in this morning with us knows something about some healthy smiles and keeping them that way. Dr. Kristen Simpson is with us. Good to have you along today.
It's great to be here.
You know, a lot of times we talk about how your oral health affects your overall health. And
That's
this
right.
month, I would think that kind of ties in with the focus on heart health.
That's
especially
right.
for women this month.
Yes, yes. The American Heart Association, actually I'm on their board, and I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on with the American Heart Association. Actually, heart disease is the #1 leading cause of death here in the United States. So a lot of times people don't think about that. I mean, it is a very prevalent disease. Also, strokes. There are about 795,000 people that experiences strokes each year. So the American Heart Association's mission is to build healthier lives free of cardiovascular disease, and they want to increase people's health and awareness by 20% and decrease deaths by 20%. So how they want to go about doing that is by all the different programs that they're involved with. And you might have recently seen the Go Red campaign. They just had that actually Friday at the mall.
We all wore red on Friday.
That's right, yes. And actually the whole month of February is Heart Awareness Month. And a lot of people don't realize that heart disease is a very prevalent disease for women as well. They think of it more as a man's disease.
And any age, too.
That's
It's just
right.
not once you hit a certain age.
That's
It
right.
can happen when you're young.
It can, yes. And actually, you know, people think maybe breast cancer is a more prevalent disease for women, but actually about 3,000 people died of strokes or cardiovascular disease last year. So it is important to be educated on how to keep your heart healthy. And the American Heart Association on their website has a lot of information about healthy ways to eat, about exercising, and things just to, you know, keep you healthy. And their website is heart.org, so you can get a lot of information on there about stroke awareness, and they're even involved with kids with jump rope for heart, so a lot of different programs like that. And they actually have the Heart Ball coming up, which it's called a Black and White Affair. It's going to be Saturday, February the 26th at the Embassy Suites. So there's the number you can call, 720-7831, if you want to get tickets, and it's always a great event.
This is a good event, too, and so many great auction items to bid on. It's a whole great night for your dinner.
That's right.
And just to really support the event.
Yes, and actually it's, I mean, your support makes a big difference. This is, Burley is her name, and she is a heart survivor. She's just so cute, and she had SVT, and she was able to overcome it so far. So, I mean, you don't think of kids that small being heart survivors. So, I mean, really the support of the American Heart Association and the research that they do does make a big difference.
Berkeley is just as cute as a button. She's also going to be on the billboards you might see around town with us, too.
That's right.
What a sweet girl, and her parents are so thankful to the treatment she got in state, too. They didn't have to go out of state to find treatment for her heart problem.
Exactly.
They were in Morgantown.
That's right. Yes.
So much going on here that you can support, and that's why we do it. Little people, older people, you know, young ones like Berkeley and on up.
Exactly.
So it's easy to get tickets to the event, too.
Easy to get tickets, yes. You can just call the number there, or I'm sure you can get more information at that number, and they'll let you know what's going on with it. But yeah, it's a great event.
All right. And thank you so much for letting us know all about that.
Sure.
It was good to see you this week. We'll see you next time, too.
Okay,
And we're back with more for you on Fox 11's Eyewitness News right after this. And it's time to say hello and good morning to our dentist in with us for you. And it's good to see you again, as always. Dr. Simpson is with us. And we have lots of topics to go over today because, for one, I noticed when I was taking my daughter into her dentist, big bulletin board said, don't forget, February is Children's Dental Health Month.
It is, yes. Every February they do that, and it's just to help promote dental health in children, because it's very important to start early, teaching kids about proper oral health and how to properly brush and floss and the appropriate foods to eat. So it is a good thing to help the children out to maintain these habits for a lifetime. And the ADA.org has a lot of information on there about how to teach your children what to do with brushing and flossing, and really gives you some good suggestions there.
If you have kids at home, maybe when's a good idea to change their toothbrushes, too?
Well, they say every 3 months or so, or when they start to look like they're flared. If you can see the bristles kind of, separating, that means it's time to get a new toothbrush.
Look at it from the back, and if they're going out?
Right,
Okay.
exactly. Or if the child's been sick, it's a good idea to change the toothbrush so you're not...
Oh, good point.
Exactly.
Okay, what if you are sick and just maybe even keep it away from the other group of toothbrushes in the family in your bathroom?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
All right. What about toothpaste, too?
Toothpaste.
There's a lot on the market to choose from for
A lot
them.
of different toothpaste, yes, but for kids you should definitely use the children's toothpaste and make sure you're only using a pea-size amount on the toothbrush, because a lot of times, if they're too young to be able to spit the toothpaste out and they swallow it, you want to make sure they're not getting too much fluoride. So the kids' toothpaste has less fluoride in it.
What about the rinses and things like that, too? Are we looking at those, or?
Well, they have some rinses that can show where they're missing when they're brushing and flossing, like Agent Blue, I think, is with Listerine. So that can help a lot to stick to the areas where the kids are missing when they're brushing their teeth, so that can help show them where to go back to get those spots that they've missed.
I've noticed, too, between those rinses and the actual toothpaste tubes, there's so many characters and things on them. It should be pretty easy to get them to choose one, right?
Exactly, yes.
That could help in your cause as well.
That definitely can help, and you just want to keep them excited about brushing and flossing, so yeah.
How about the orthodontist? I've seen a lot of younger kids with sets of braces on already.
Right.
When does that start? Is this just at a normal visit with your dentist, and maybe you'll recommend when to go?
Yes, the dentist will recommend when they might need braces or if they'll need braces. And then once they do have the braces, it's important that you still take them back to their family dentist to make sure that they're getting their cleanings and checkups, because the orthodontist is just going to tighten the braces and make sure the teeth are coming in the way they're supposed to. They don't do any of the cleaning, so it's so important to go for those 6-month checkups.
Are there ages that you would normally send a child to the dentist, or at a phase when they're getting their
Well,
teeth?
they say 1, as early as 1, you can have the kids go to the dentist just to get used to having
But how about to the
their-
orthodontist once you see
Oh,
them?
the orthodontist, that would probably be around 7 or so.
Okay.
They'll start to get some of their permanent teeth, and we can take a look at things then.
Okay, so it's not going to be a surprise if that happens to you.
Yes.
How about sealants, too? I know kids get sealants a lot. Are they necessary? Do they
Yes,
help?
sealants are a great thing, and at 6 you start to get your permanent molars. So as they start to erupt into the mouth, it's good to make sure that they have the sealants on top of them, because they have deeper grooves that catch bacteria and can start cavities. So the sealants just protect those grooves, make it a smoother surface so that it's easier to keep clean and protects the teeth.
All right, Children's Dental Health Month.
Yes.
Dr. Simpson, thanks a lot for filling us in on those topics.
Sure.
Appreciate it. And we're back with more for you on Fox 11's Eyewitness News this morning, right after this.